Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you guys are at in the world. I know I'm probably going to get shit on in the comments or whatever, but on this one, I don't think I am. I'm here to make y'all think. Okay? I'm here to make you guys think. Okay? I'm here to challenge you. I'm here to challenge you guys. Okay? I'm here to challenge your way of thinking. I'm here to challenge how you view the government and taxes. Okay? I'm here to challenge you guys. Okay? Starting with taxes. Did you know that over 100 years ago, I'd say probably about 120 years ago, we did not have taxes. The money people made, we got to keep. What changed? What fucking changed in the last 100 years? Oh, I know what changed. Rich fuckbags. That's what changed. Rich motherfuckers that want to take from the poor and keep getting richer. Oh, and by the way, feel free to share this all over. Feel free to share this too. Feel free to share this to anyone you want. And you know, they say slavery doesn't exist anymore. Yes, it does. Slavery does exist. If you don't pay taxes, guess where you end up? Jail. Guess what jail is a form of? Slavery. Now, you want to prove how the government is a joke? I'll be straight up with you. I'll be straight up with you, man. The government, let me ask you guys this. Have you guys ever gone to your job and worked a real hard day? You know, you work your ass off doing your job. You make about anywhere from 5 to 10 to 15 bucks an hour, right? And then you wonder, and I know a lot of you do wonder this, why do we pay the government? Why do we pay people that didn't work our job for us doing the job that we did? It's just like a record label, okay? You're not going to sit there and pay your job for doing your work because you did the job, not them. So why should you pay a government for a job that you fucking did? Why should you pay the government any kind of money for money that you yourself worked your ass off for? Why is it that you should have to pay any kind of money to a fucking government that does nothing but build shit for themselves, line their own fucking pockets? Think about it. Think about that shit. Why should we pay money to a government system that does nothing but line their own fucking pockets and then lie to the public about where it's going? We all know where that money's going, you dumb fuck fat asses. We all know where that shit's going. It's going to your fucking pockets. And the only reason why people go to jail for not paying taxes is because you guys want this. It's all about the Benjamins. It's all about the money. That's all it is. It's all about the money for you dumb fucks. That's all it is. Do you know? And I want you guys to grab a calculator out for this shit. I want every one of you guys to take out a calculator right now. I'm going to challenge you guys here, okay? I want to challenge you guys' thinking here, okay? I want to challenge you guys on something. All right? And I'm not doing this to be a dick. I want to challenge you guys to something to prove a point, okay? I want you guys to take out your calculators or your phones or whatever you have right now. Whatever you guys have. I want you guys to add up how much money you make at your job a year and include the taxes. All right? Take however many taxes you pay a year. Okay? Now add that tax, add however much you make a year to the taxes a year, and cut out the middleman. Cut out having to pay tax. Do you know how much money you would be having in a fucking year if you didn't have to pay tax? Take out the middleman. Take out the government. All right? Let's pretend tax didn't exist, okay? Let's pretend for a second tax did not exist. You take out however much you make a year from your job, and you add all that up. Do you not realize that the poor people would actually be rich if we did not have to pay taxes? Do you not realize that? We would be making double what we give back in taxes each fucking year. Each fucking year, we would be making double what we give back if we did not have to pay taxes. Think about that. Like, alive and well. Think about it. You always talk about wanting a brand new supercar or whatever, right? You guys dream of wanting that nice expensive car, right? You guys dream of wanting certain things, right? Well, think about that. If you didn't have taxes, you could buy that nice mansion. You can buy that nice supercar that you've always wanted. You can buy that nice stuff that you've always wanted for yourself. Think about that. Think about that. If you didn't have to pay taxes, do you realize how much more shit you could buy for yourself? How much more you could do with that money? Think about that for a second. Think about how much more you could buy if you didn't have to pay taxes. Taxes are nothing more than a government scam for us to pay them so they can do what? Sit around on their asses all day? That's all they do. They sit around on their asses all day. This is all they do. Like, let's say I'm a government official. 99% of the government officials, this is all they do all day. Even though this isn't a cigar, I'm just going to, treat it like one. This is all they do all day. Sit on their asses in their offices, getting rich. That's all they do all day. They sit there and do this. And then what else do they do? Take flights to other countries, maybe go on vacation. They're taking your money and using that for themselves. That's all they're doing. That is all the government is fucking doing. That's all the government is doing, is they're lining their pockets with your money that you earned. And you know where they're going? Different countries. They're going to fucking Fiji. They're going to fucking Tokyo, Japan. They're going to fucking different places all over the world in their private little jets, in their fancy ass cars, with their fancy shit, using your money that you earned. You guys, the people, made that money, not them. So why should you pay someone else money that you fucking earned? Why should you have to pay anyone any money that you fucking earned? They didn't earn that money. You did. You're the ones that are busting your asses every day. And yes, even people like me, who was making money at one point until all this shit happened, and now I'm having to start over from the ground up, but that's fine. I'm okay with that. But you guys earned that money that you fucking made. You earned that. So why should you have to pay a bunch of rich, fat, overweight fucks who do nothing but sit around all fucking day long. Oh, and then if you don't pay taxes, you go to jail, which is a form of fucking slavery. Slavery does exist, people, and it's called the government. Wake the fuck up. The government's a fucking joke. Our system is broken. We don't need the government to survive. Okay? It's called a government. This is also aimed at you, you dumb fucks. And Biden, yes, this is aimed at you as well. It's called free fucking healthcare. It's called let people keep the money that they fucking make. It's called stop making people pay taxes. I mean, hell, Indiana doesn't pay taxes. The state of Indiana does not pay taxes. There is no tax on anything in Indiana. Look it up. So my question to you is this. If Indiana doesn't have to pay tax on anything, why should anyone else have to? What makes Indiana so special from the rest of the U.S.? They don't pay tax on anything. And guess where a lot of rich people come from? Indiana. Indiana is one of the very few select states in the U.S., if not the only state in the U.S., that doesn't pay tax on anything. So if they don't have to pay tax, why should the rest of the fucking country have to? If they don't have to, why should anyone else? Do you know why a lot of middle class people move out of Indiana? You know what they do? They save up their money and move out of state to go to a nice city, get that nice, expensive house in California. They go out there to Florida and Miami and get these nice, expensive cars and houses. Why? Because they save their money that they fucking make. They're not stupid. They're smart. They save their money and they move out there to these places to buy expensive homes, to, do things they want to do. Hell, just the other day, I had a friend that's actually an entrepreneur. He ran a small business in Indiana, and you know what he did after he made the money that he wanted to make? He moved out to California just recently. Matter of fact, I think he moved out there just a couple months ago. He just moved out there a couple months ago, and you know what he's doing right now? This dude's only 20-some years old, and you know what he's doing? Living life comfortably. He ain't got to do shit for the rest of his life. You want to know why? Because he busted his ass. Okay? He didn't have to pay tax. He saved up his money. He played it smart, and he got the fuck out of town. Now he gets to sit around and do whatever he wants. Why? Because he didn't have to pay fucking tax. And if you guys really want that dream job, that dream car, that dream house, stop paying fucking taxes. Do you not realize there are more of us than there are of the government? There are more people than there are government officials. They work for us. We do not work for them. They work for us. We are the people. We control them, not the other way around. Don't let them fucking fool you. Do you know that there are 37, it's 30 different human rights, okay? There are 30 different human rights, and their government, they literally go against almost every single one of them. Okay? You guys work your asses off doing an 8 to 9 hour shift, right? You do about an 8 to 9 hour shift at your job, whether it's doing waitressing, whether it's doing whatever. You know, whether you work at a gas station, whether you work at a fast food restaurant, whatever. All right? You guys work 9 to 10 hour days, okay? Just like me. I'm working with a friend to get my record label back up and going. Shout out to my friend that I'll be working with starting on Tuesday. And that dude knows who he is. But you guys work a regular 9 to 10 hour shift, correct? You work a 9 to 10 hour shift every day. You bust your ass. You get home. You're tired. You want to relax. Okay? You bust your ass for that money every fucking day. So my question to you is, why are you paying people money that you earned that they did not work for? Why are you paying them money that they didn't earn? The government didn't earn that money. You did. They didn't work your job. They're not there with you every day doing what you do for work. Think about that. And I mean, really fucking think about what I'm saying. And don't just sit there and blow me off like I'm a joke. Don't just sit there and go, oh, you're crazy. No, I'm not actually. I'm challenging your way of thinking. I'm challenging you guys on this. I want to challenge you guys. And yes, even you, Marty, I want to challenge you as well. I want to challenge your way of thinking. I want to challenge the way you guys think. I want you guys to open up your fucking eyes and realize that our government and our system is a fucking joke. Our system is basically a fucking bank for these rich fat motherfuckers that don't do anything. And then when you don't pay these rich people, they have you thrown in jail for tax evasion. It's not tax evasion, motherfuckers. It's called not paying the motherfuckers that didn't earn the money. What happened to the days when people used to be able to keep the money that they make? What happened to somebody keeping the hard-earned money that they fucking make? What happened to that? What happened to the days where people could keep the money that they make and didn't have to pay anything? Do you remember being a little kid? And I'm pretty sure we've all done this. Okay? Do you remember being a kid and having your first lemonade stand, and you would make that money and you felt good about making that money? You felt good because you earned it, no one else. You earned that money doing that lemonade stand or whatever kind of stand you had. You earned that money and you felt good keeping that money because you felt like you worked hard for it. You felt like, hey, I earned this. I worked hard for this. Shouldn't that same rule still apply? You didn't have to pay tax for a lemonade stand. You didn't have to give the government the money that you made from a lemonade stand as a kid. So why should that change? Why should that change as adults? Why should that change as adults? And the same thing still applies. The same thing still applies with that. They did not earn your money. You did. They pay you to do a job. And then what? They take a percentage out of your pay just so they can get richer at the end of the day? Where is that fair to you as the person that works hard for that money? Where is it fair for you for the person that busts their ass? Where is that fair to you guys? That government, that person that you're paying the taxes to, they didn't earn your money. You did. You worked your ass off for that shit, not them. The only thing they do, yeah, sure, taxes might pay for military, but only a small percentage of that goes to the fucking military. You know where the rest of that money goes to? Their fucking pockets. That's where it all goes. Their fucking pockets. So they can travel around and have fun while the rich keep getting richer and the poor keep getting poor. And you wonder why there's so many homeless people? The government is why. There's more homeless people now than there's ever been. Why? Loss of job. Not many job openings anymore. The government doing fucked up shit to get them kicked out of their houses. Well, maybe if the government would stop stealing our fucking money, there would be way less more homeless people than there used to be. Back in the 60s and 70s, there weren't that many homeless people. Now, they're everywhere. Why? Because of the fucking government getting greedy and wanting more money. They want your fucking money. And if you don't pay it to them, guess where you go? Jail. Guess what jail is a form of? Slavery. So yes, slavery does still exist, people, and it's in the form of jail. It's in the form of the government. The government is like that bully in school that forces you to pay them money to do whatever the fuck they want. They are that bully in school that forces you to pay the money that you earned. And if you don't pay that money, guess fucking what? You go to fucking jail.